Your new spiritual shift, Leos and Leo risings, I'm a Leo rising, by the way, meow, is self trust. Now, I think it's similar to cancers. Like, you've always trusted yourself in some things, but some things you haven't trusted yourself. And so, because you didn't trust yourself in those other things, you let it make you doubt the other stuff that you did trust. So, let's say you trust yourself in relationships, but you don't trust yourself with a job. Well, you've let your job be affected by the fact you don't trust yourself in relationships. So it's now time to get a whole new perspective on trust. And that should really be based on your intuition. Your intuition will tell you everything's cool. Your intuition will tell you something is wrong at the same time. So it's a new spiritual perspective on trusting yourself. Where you need to think of yourself differently is your self worth. So you need a new attitude about self worth. And I know exactly what this is. Leos have always based their self worth on accomplishment and achievement. They've based it on how many likes they get in social media. They base their self worth on their shine, on their reflection, on how many people in the audience are clapping. And that is not what self worth can be based on. It has to be a knowing before you step out on stage. So it's time for a new mindset as far as how you think of yourself and what you are worth. And it's time to literally give yourself a higher raise in soul capital. Your mind should adjust the balance sheet and give you more credit inside your mind. Your mind needs to give you more credit. All right. That's what the full moon is about tomorrow. Now, where it comes to owning your soul capital is self discipline. Leos have learned now and have created a new value of self-discipline. They are getting up. They are getting the job done. They are making themselves move forward. They're facing adversity. They're juggling all the tasks that they have at hand. You are pulling it off. I'm seeing Leos everywhere pulling it off. And God is putting a greater weight on your shoulders, and you are doing it. So you should own that your soul capital has gone up as far as you as a business executive or a leader or a director or a parent. Yes, you're great. It's time to take that credit now and give it to yourself in your relationship to yourself. Basically, it's time to take credit with yourself that you are doing a kick-ass job and that so far you haven't meowed it up yet. All right. And I'm not saying you're going to, I'm just saying let's be cautiously optimistic. Okay. So give yourself the credit you deserve in your relationship to yourself. When you talk to yourself in the mirror, talk about all the good things you were doing with discipline and responsibility and going forward. Give yourself more credit on the inside and shift your story about trust. You can trust yourself, especially if you sense it.
It's serious joy, joy, joy.